Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Kenny, and today I am super excited to be filming today because I've been talking about this for like years. Not years, but like a year. And I finally had the courage, the confidence to be doing it, to be posting a video. And I'm also happy to be here today because I get to share a story that hopefully will help others who is dealing with the current situation that I dealt with in the past. Now, before I can even spill my secrets on how I regrew my edges back, y'all probably are wondering like what the hell even happened to your head for you to even be bald on both sides. And honestly, it was all due to a lace frontal. Yes, as y'all can see in the pictures, a lace frontal did this to me, guys. And honestly, I wish I would have never tried following the wave of getting a lace frontal because this would have never happened to my head. But you know, we all grow, we all learn from our mistakes, and I learned from my mistakes even though I want to try a lace frontal again. But I learned, and I am here to share with y'all my secrets. Now, I'm gonna just give like a little brief story of what happened. I won't say that it's all the hairstylist's fault for the reason why my edges fell out the way it did. I honestly do believe 50% of it was due because of all the products that was put into my hair, which was the Got to Be Glue, the Got to Be Glue spray, and like gel and other stuff I probably didn't even pay much attention to that caused my hair to fall out the way that it did. Now, 5 days after the installment was in my hair, I started to notice like serious irritation. Like it was itching worse than a sewing. And I just thought that maybe that's how it's supposed to feel. But then as days went by, I couldn't take the pain anymore. So I wound up taking a lace frontal out a week before it was supposed to come out. And usually you keep a lace frontal in for like about, I think, 2 weeks, and then you get a touch up or take it out. But I couldn't take the pain for another week, so I just took it out a week before, and the results was not what I was expecting because once I took out the frontal, I noticed like little red bumps on the side of each of my edges, and it was kind of scary looking because it just looked kind of like a rash, but I didn't take cautious to it because I'm like, you know, it's bumps, it'll go away. Maybe if I apply a little bit of this, it'll just, you know, eventually go away. Well, it went away, but it took my edges with it. And after that, I was just stuck on like what I'm gonna do. I mean, as each day went by, my edges were getting thinner and thinner and thinner until there was no hair left for it to continue to fall out. And it was the most devastating time period of my life because what could you, like, what is there to do if you don't have no edges? Like, it was literally no hairstyles that I could do without any edges. And I really felt super insecure about myself. Like, my confidence went to the ground. And it was just a hurtful time period. But here I am, edges looking fuller than ever, okay? And now I am here to share with y'all what I did to regrow my edges back. So secret number one is when I realized that my hair was, well, my edges were beginning to get thinner and thinner by the day, I immediately turned to a hair growth oil. Now, I didn't want to do like any hair pills because one, I just feel like the oil itself is like way much easier to use than to keep having to take pills, and it just seemed easier. So I stuck with a hair growth oil, and the hair oil that I used was the multivitamin scalp nourishing hair growth oil by The Main Choice. And you can use any product that you, any hair growth that you like. Me personally, I use this one because I had got it from a hair show, and like I heard good reviews on it. But you can use whichever hair growth oil that you choose. I just use the main choice health growth oil, and it definitely helped with my progress. Now with the oil, what I did every day around nighttime before I went to bed, I will apply at least like a good amount to the bald spots, and I will massage it into my skin for a good like 1 to 2 minutes, and then I will slick it down with like a silk scarf. I did that every day at night before I went to bed until I started to see progress. Using the hair growth oil did help me restore and regrow my hair healthier than ever, but it wasn't the only step that I used to help my hair grow. Secret number 2 was that I used a protective hairstyle. Now, a lace frontal is supposedly why can't I talk? A lace frontal is supposed to be a protective hairstyle, but since it was the reason why my hair fell out the way that it did, I did not turn to that. Like, that was off limits. So what I did was, well, it was really very limited to what I can do, what hairstyles I can do to my hair, because I had no edges at all. Like, it was like very limited of what I can do. Like, I couldn't do feed-ins, I couldn't do box braids, I couldn't do the ones that go like to the scalp. Like, it's anything that showed the side of my head, I couldn't do. So of course I was stressed out, but thanks to my brilliant cousin Bree, she helped me. She suggested a style that is called Fulani braids, and what it is just a middle part braid that goes straight down. You can get it whatever length that you choose. Of course, me, I had to have it to my butt because I love just long hair. So I got Fulani braids installed into my hair, and honestly, that was like, when I got that, that's when I seen the most growth, because one, it covered my edges completely, and I'll show a picture up. It covered my edges completely to where like you wouldn't even think that I was bald head underneath. And I just think like me not like messing with my edges, because I used to like brush them, well, brush what was ever left or what was there, just, you know, kind of like brush them or whatever. But just having those braids covering up the hair, it just helped my hair grow a lot. And I think I kept it in for like not even, kind of close to a month, and I actually saw a lot of hair growth when I got the braids in. Now, another style that I did do, which I wasn't really feeling it because it kind of, you know, was kind of getting old, was actually this hairstyle. I was doing this hairstyle, but the only difference was I could not do this. Like, you see this? I couldn't do that. So literally, this part will literally like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even feel like doing it because it was just so much. But it did help. It did cover up the bald spots, and I was able to go outside without anybody noticing, like, oh my God, it has a bald spot, you know, on her head. But no, like, it was just, it was a way that I can cover it. So a middle part bun or ponytail can't be too high, but like a low ponytail would be something that would help. Is another hairstyle that you can do if you suffering like I was. So yeah, it wasn't really much hairstyles I can do. Those are the ones that I did do. It worked for me. It helped my hair grow a lot. I definitely do recommend the braids. I mean, it's probably many more braids that you can do that covers up your edges. The Fulani braids is one that I tried myself, and it worked really good. I don't kind of know any other braiding styles besides the Fulani braids, but those definitely cover your edges. I know, like, not box braids, definitely not lemonade braids, or the ones that go to the back, the feed-ins. Those are out. Stay away from, especially if your edges looked how mine looked a while back. And my final and third tip, guys, I saved the best tip for last, and it is to have patience. You have to have patience when you in this situation. One, because 2 weeks into me having no edges, I was kind of like really getting stressed out. Like, my hair is never gonna grow. I'm gonna be bald head on the side for like until I die, because all the stuff that I was using the hair growth oil, and I still wasn't seeing any progress in 2 weeks. And let me tell y'all, I did run to YouTube. I looked at videos. Even though some of the people who had like lost their edges, it was nobody who I could relate to, because mine was like worst of the worst. So people are like, oh, just apply this 2 weeks and you'll be good. So I kind of thought that. And when the 2 weeks was over and I realized that I didn't have a speck of hair on each side of my head, I was getting nervous and then started to freak out like, oh my God, my hair is never going to grow. But that's not the case. You have to have patience, because hair does take a while to grow back. It took me exactly, I would say like 2.5 months, or maybe like close to 3, that my edges fully grown back. And honestly, I could say it grew back like 10 times better than it was before. But having patience and having like a positive mindset that, okay, doing these steps, my hair will eventually grow back and better than ever. Trust me, you'll be fine. Because I dealt with it and I know how it feels to not have any edges, especially when you had edges and it just wake up and it's just like gone. So I feel like that's the most important secret for you growing your hair back, is to have patience, because it do take time. And also the 3 secrets that I gave to y'all, and I promise you your hair will grow back better than ever. So that is it on my secret of how I restore and grew my edges. Sorry, excuse my face. I know I'm breaking up. I'm like stressed. I've been stressed. But thank you all guys so much for watching. Hopefully that you enjoy and that this video was very useful to you guys who is dealing with the current situation. And also, please like and subscribe to my channel. And also, comment down below. I want to see if anybody dealt with the same issue that I dealt with by losing the edges from my frontal, and what did they do to help restore and regrow their hair. So thank you all guys so much, and until next time.